send out their guy to skate the puck up on his forehand. That's great for us though, and for the trap, because what that does is that sort of guarantees us that we've got that that split of the ice that you need. So you know they've given us that. So now we're operating on one half of the ice. That's what we want. And now basically F1 becomes super important for this type of more passive forecheck. So as everyone's coming back and we're getting closer to a true neutral zone trap, and everyone's backing off, including the D, you have your pentagon trap. It's taking away the whole middle of the ice. We're trying to force it up the sides. Again, the key is F1. F1 has got to be able to take such an approach when he finally does his turn that he is preventing, here's your D coming up with the puck, he has got to be able to prevent this back pass to the D's partner. That would be like this. So as long as his angle of approach is preventing that, then this guy will continue to come up with the puck. And as he comes up, he's basically running out of options, okay? Right now, F2 has got his left shoulder on, his outside shoulder on this guy's inside shoulder. So he's trying to steer him over into this area. And eventually that's where, the trap gets to its point where there's no other option for him except to dump it in. And that's what usually occurs. So again, F2 takes that correct alignment with him by coming from the inside out like this, so that there's really no option for him other than to be steered to the outside and over to here. So he would just have no other option but to keep running out of space. At that point is when your D, strong side D, is able to kind of come into the picture, and he's going to be helping out by coming into this area as he ends up there. Okay, so again, F1 has got to always be able to prevent the back pass. So as the D-man's coming up into the convergence zone, you've got to maintain this ability to stop that back pass. Okay, so he keeps coming up, and he's basically chasing, keeping his stick in the passing lanes to prevent anything. Okay, F3, just like in the end zone, he is responsible for the mid at a certain point, and he trades off the weak side, zone to the D. They have to have great communication. Okay, so what'll happen eventually with that is as we're backing off and he's coming there, and F2's continuing to back down and back off, and F1's further down, and we're moving over there. What'll happen is F3 will be responsible for the mid again, and he'll sweep in like that, where he's taking away the mid with his angle. So if you look at it like this, again, he's taking, his path is taking away that inside for any of their wingers that are trying to curl through there. He's got that. And then what that does is that leaves this mid, zone for that weak side D to make sure that he's got that, covered. But at that moment over here is when you're going to get your forced dump in. So again, it's important to remember though that F3, who's the weak side winger, does cover the mid just like in the end zone 1-2-2. And again, most important thing is F1 preventing that pass, okay? And that pass goes back to what's called a hinge, which is right here. So again, if we're looking at it, as he's finally coming up into this convergence, into the yellow area, we've got to prevent that pass coming back. And the guy who does that is F1 by maintaining that his angle prevents the back pass. Okay, He's got to be able to cover that back pass as he's chasing him down, okay, over to the convergence. All right. Any questions, just ask me on a board at practice. We can go over it really quick. It's just fundamental skating backwards, F2, reading it. When is he going to make his move? When is he going to start to send him into the yellow over here? And when he's run out of space, when he's coming in or he's got nowhere else to go, that's when he'll do his dump in. All right, thank you.